I am confident that Albertans do not want children to make irreversible decisions that impact their reproductive health. I am confident that they do not think that those are child decisions to make, that those are adult decisions to make. I am also confident that parents love their kids and they want to know what's going on with their kids. Doesn't matter what perspective they come from. They want to make sure that they're walking the journey with their child every step of the way. And anyone who's trying to put roadblocks in that child-parent relationship, they've got I don't think they have public support. I mean, that said, we do know that there are going to be difficult conversations to be had. That's why we are going to be supporting a pilot project to ensure that families are able to have counseling right alongside with the kids. And if there is ever an instance where a child feels rejected or at risk of harm, we have a child protection service, and we are going to make sure that those kids also have a safe environment to be in. So I would say that this is the right balance. This is what I believe Albertans expect of us to do to make sure that we're protecting kids' choices.
I'm so deeply, deeply concerned for what this means for transgendered and other marginalized youth within the queer community. We know that that houseless children disproportionately come from those communities because the relationships with their families have broken down. For the Premier to suggest that the protection for a child is to go to a system which our child advocate just said last week is broken is tone-deaf and cruel and mean-spirited.
I think what's the most troubling is that these policy decisions aren't based on any evidence. They're based on political ideology, and the Premier talks about not wanting to politicize the issue, but yet all the policy decisions are built on a reaction to very extreme views that they've held to.
I'm certainly very supportive of the Premier's new legislation. I think that it's representative of the fact that the government is listening to parents who have expressed, issue with the way that things have been going so far. I think that ultimately the legislation could go further. There are more things that could be done. But definitely it's a good start. And I think that all of those children will benefit from an extra 2 to 3 years to sort it out, to be able to, really grasp the reality of the consequences of those choices.
You cannot separate the rights of children from the rights of parents. The people who are demanding to exercise the rights of the children against the state are saying, well, their rights to privacy, which means we don't need to inform parents that we're exercising their children's rights against them. This is a subversion of human rights, and in fact, it's a clear violation of our treaties on human rights.
This isn't a question about parental rights. This is about keeping kids safe. This is a unilateral ideological move by Danielle Smith and the UCP government to marginalize kids, to other them, and to out not just trans and gender non-binary kids, but all queer kids. Nobody calls you when you join the chess club. Nobody calls your parents when you join the basketball team. Nobody calls your parents when you join the debate team. But now, if somebody thinks you're questioning or queer, they're going to tell the teacher, and the teacher's got to call the parents. That is not the Alberta I want or that we want.